Thanks to our wonderful partnership with Autism Speaks, and thanks to the hard work of our consultants across North America, we are able to make a significant donation today to help promote the work of this great organization.
Hello, my name is Bernie the Buddyfly, and I'm here to talk to you about Scentsy and their connection to me, since when you buy me at Scentsy, they donate some money to Autism Speaks, and it's a very, very controversial company. So, we're going to talk about that. No, see, I'm going to talk about it. Thank you, Bernie, for taking over my video. I'm going to talk about it. Well, can I talk about it? You want to do it with me? Okay. All right, let's go.
Thanks to our wonderful partnership with Autism Speaks, and thanks to the hard work of our consultants across North America, we are able to make a significant donation today to help promote the work of this great organization.
I definitely wouldn't have bought this thing.
You get keto coffee, and you get greens, and you also get a WTF What the Fit towel. Sign up, hit join, or message me, and let's get started. Hit join or message me, and let's get started.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? For those that don't know, my name is Beth, or Queen of Spade, and I used to be a representative for Scentsy. Yes, Scentsy. I released a video on Saturday discussing Autism Speaks, and I touched a little bit on their connection to Scentsy. And in today's video, I would like to talk about it a little bit further. This is Bernie the Buddyfly. This is the one that I got my daughter because since I did Scentsy, I let you guys know on Saturday, we bought this in order to support autism. So a Scentsy Buddy, it's like a plushie, a plush toy, a little stuffy, if you will. And what you do, this is a bit funny, is you open up its back, sometimes the bum, usually the back. Here's another one. I also got the goat. We got a few of these things for the kid, okay? So you open it up, and then you put a Scentsy pack. See, it's a zipper, some zipper ASMR. There you go. This one also has a zipper. And the other one we have, for some reason, it's a Velcro one, and it's in the bum. I couldn't find it before the video. So what you do is you put a scent pack in there. Oh my gosh. So this is a Scentsy scent pack. This one is super duper old. It's blueberry cheesecake smell. You can still smell it, by the way. I'm just letting you know, you can still smell it. The one thing about the Scentsy products that is decent is that they do last a long time. So like when I can smell blueberry cheesecake still. I bought this thing in 2017. So what you do is you open it up, okay? You put the scent pack in here, put it in there, you do it back up, and then whenever your kid snuggles with it, you breathe in the scent. This alone, not a bad idea. I've often said that if Scentsy only did these and they weren't so like MLM-y and cultish, it would be okay, right? Right! what is the issue? Well, again, don't really have an issue with this one. Thank you, Goat, for being here. You can go. Scentsy, this is the one that you buy to support Autism Speaks. This is Bernie the Buddyfly. Not the worst little stuffy. If they would pick a better organization, again, I wouldn't have as much of an issue with it. They picked Autism Speaks, and as you found out on the weekend, or maybe before that, if you've been, on YouTube for a while paying attention, is that Autism Speaks is an extremely, extremely controversial company. So let's take a moment and let's really look at the connection between Scentsy and Autism Speaks. Because that's what you're here for.
Thanks to our wonderful partnership with Autism Speaks, and thanks to the hard work of our consultants across North America, we are able to make a significant donation today to help promote the work of this great organization.
When I think of Scentsy, who they are as a corporation, their values, their beliefs, when I think of your consultants and what you have done to spread the message and word of autism awareness with the Puzzle Builder Warmer and your wonderful scents all across the United States, which I can personally attest to because I've met your consultants from everywhere from Pittsburgh to Abilene, Texas.
Listen, I'm wondering about his integrity and what he's doing for autism. Like, that's why we here. So this is kind of funny to me.
I've been with you all. It's just truly, truly amazing.
Piece by Piece is a specially designed warmer that incorporates puzzle pieces into the design, reflecting the research that has gone into this disorder.
Do we really have to read it? Like, these are the people that run Scentsy, and she's reading it off of a paper. Really? You couldn't memorize your own warmer and what it was for? Really?
The design of Piece by Piece meant a lot to our consultants and customers.
I think today
it meant so much to her consultants and customers that little 3-sentence speech, she couldn't memorize it. So here they're giving $533,880. As you see, this was on September 29th, 2011. A while ago.
all of us at Autism Speaks, we had a sense of the Scentsy family and this.
Yeah, for those that don't know, the dude holding the check on the one side, that is Orville, and the woman there is Heidi. They are the ones that run, created, and even stole Scentsy. Yes, they pretty much stole it. You can watch my other Scentsy videos to get more information on that. But yeah, so that's who they are.
Scentsy spirit, but we now really know and own the Scentsy spirit. We're humbled. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 533,000 times over. Thank you.
And thank you for the work you do.
Now remember, if you watched my video that I released on Saturday about Autism Speaks, remember that they did not take out from their mission statement that autism should be cured until 2016. So when this video was made right here with Heidi and Orville handing over this check to them, they were still saying that autism needed a cure. They were also saying that vaccines could possibly add to people getting autism. Now, I feel like Heidi and Orville would have known this. They had to have known what this organization stands for. So I'm wondering now, do they believe in those things? Do they believe that if you have autism, you need to go get cured because there's like something wrong with you? Do they believe that vaccines cause? I'm wondering. That's a warmer. So here we are at the online Scentsy store. No, I do not want notifications from this place. Please don't do that to me. I get enough in my emails since I used to be a part of them. They still email me. Your support goes a long way. I use this picture in my video. Since 2005, Autism Speaks has been on a remarkable journey to change the future for all who struggle with an autism spectrum disorder. Your purchase of these charitable cause products help fund global research, spread awareness, and bring hope to everyone affected by this complex disorder. And they have Bernie the Buddyfly, $35 US. It includes a scent pack. Yay! After that, by the way, the scent packs are about $10 to buy every month. You're supposed to buy a new one every month. Let sweet friendship utter and take flight with this little cuddle bug. Scentsy will donate $8 from the sale of each Bernie the Buddyfly Scentsy Buddy to Autism Speaks. So they've upped that. It used to be $5. I'm sure that Bernie was also a little bit cheaper when it was $5. So, I mean, they're giving a decent percentage. If it went to a better company that was actually helping people with autism that wasn't so controversial, that would be amazing. Piece by Piece Cause Warmer. Help solve the puzzle with Piece by Piece. Scentsy will donate $8.50 from the sale of each Piece by Piece warmer to Autism Speaks. It's a $40 warmer. It doesn't come with any of the Scentsy bars. No wax. Just the warmer alone, $40. Do you see what I mean when I say this crap is really expensive? The reason why we watched the 2011, in case you're wondering, is because that was actually when they launched the Piece by Piece charitable cause warmer. And it says since 2011, Scentsy has raised more than $850,000 to organizations that Bean Tea. Sweetheart, can you please come and edit your page? Benefit those who struggle with an autism spectrum disorder. Thank you for your continued support. So I'm just going to show you that it goes on sale. All right. During, guess what month? Autism Awareness Month. Yes, that's when. So they take a whole $8 off of the price. And again, it's just the same write-up. Don't worry. They give you a discount to promote more sales of it. About Scentsy warmers, available in a range of styles to fit every season and design. These electric wax warmers let you enjoy the exceptional fragrance of Scentsy bars. See all the currently available Scentsy warmers. All right. And right here, it says, help solve the puzzle with Piece by Piece. Scentsy will donate $8.50 from the sale of each Piece by Piece warmer to Autism Speaks. Cannot be purchased using half-price host rewards, perpetual party rewards, or in combine and save. And they're going to say that that is just because they want to donate the money, but we all also know it's because they want to profit the most. I found this amazing article, which is actually written by Autistic Mama. So it's on autisticmama.com. Go read it for yourself. I'll leave links. If I ever don't leave links, it's just because I forgot to do it when I uploaded the video. Please remind me in the comments and be like, yo girl, the links aren't here, and I'll add them in. But this is called 4 Simple Reasons I Don't Support Autism Speaks. And since it's by someone called Autistic Mama, they do identify as having autism. So I thought it would be a really great article to read today because of the fact that I don't have autism, and this is coming from somebody with it. Somebody who knows all about it and someone who also has researched very extensively into this company and whether or not they should support it, being a mom that speaks out about autism often, right? So this is an important take. 4 reasons to not support Autism Speaks are a must-read for all autism mamas. They're the most popular autism organization, but they're so harmful. When we found out that A-Man is autistic, I went into research mode, like I do with everything. Eventually, that research led me to realize I'm autistic myself. It can happen. But before that happened, naturally, that research brought up the organization Autism Speaks. It's one of the largest organizations for autism in the country. In ours too, here in Canada, guys. I really, really wanted to get on board with this organization and become that mom of a child with autism with the blue puzzle piece on my car and educating people. And that blue puzzle piece has very much become a symbol of autism. As we are getting close to Autism Awareness Day, and I've seen more and more posts about it, I felt that I needed to share my thoughts on the popular autism organization, and I really appreciate that you have done this. As a mother of an autistic child, I am as well, and as an autistic person myself, that I am not, I do not and cannot support Autism Speaks, and I don't think that you should either. Neither do I. That's why I'm doing these videos. Well-meaning folks do marathons and fundraisers for the popular organization, not knowing the sad truth. Again, this is why this is so important, especially right now. I just watched a bunch of people celebrate April and Autism Awareness Day, light it up blue and all that. And that's kind of what prompted me to get going on this video, was because I was like, oh my god, not another year of this. I have to say something. So people lighted up blue on April 2nd for Autism Awareness Day, and they have no idea about what this organization is truly for. 4 simple reasons I don't support Autism Speaks. Aw, is that your kid? He's cute. Autism Speaks doesn't help autistic people. Only 4% of their huge budget, which, by the way, they make about $60 billion. They make about $60 million a year. Only 4% of their huge budget goes towards actually helping individuals with autism and their families with their family grants. Autism Speaks is arguably the largest autism organization in the country, again in Canada too, not just the US, and yet they really aren't focusing at all on helping families who actually experience autism. For a comparison, 22% of their budget is spent on fundraising efforts for their organization, mainly. Not even really fundraising efforts for autism. Just throwing that out there. I simply can't support an organization that pays their CEO such an obnoxious amount while they ignore the real needs of the families the organization claims to support. It's true. And this is the thing, when you look at that budget and you see that 22% goes towards their fundraising efforts. Efforts doesn't mean that that's the percentage that they give over when they fundraise. No. That means that that is the percentage they spend on the events that they put on to fundraise. That's what that means. So they spend 22% fundraising event fund, and then only 4% is actually going to people with autism. They spend more money putting on their events to make the funds than they do donating funds. Do you know what I mean? That's ridiculous. This is one that actually really gets to me. As you guys saw when we looked at the wording of Scentsy, help solve the puzzle with piece by piece when discussing the warmer and the Scentsy Buddy.
Reflecting the research that has gone into this disorder.
You would have heard the terms like, let's figure it out piece by piece. This really hard thing to go through. My daughter is on the spectrum. I adore it. I know some people may say this and they don't actually mean it, but I love watching my kid and how her mind thinks outside of the box. It's amazing. She comes up with drawing ideas and building ideas that I wouldn't think of. She's hilarious. She's really witty with her little one-liners. It has made her mind really cool to me because she doesn't think like other people. I would never change her for a thing. If somebody handed me the cure to autism tomorrow, I wouldn't even give it to her. The kid doesn't need a cure. She just needs some guidance. She needs to be shown how to take that way of thinking outside the box and make it work for her in today's society. You know what I mean? It's not like something that needs to be cured. I mean, hey, you want to come up with a cure for something? Come up with a cure for my complex post-traumatic stress disorder, please, because that is hell. My kid's a happy kid. She's the happiest kid in the world. She loves who she is. And one of the major things that I do when parenting her is obviously teach her self-esteem and to love who she is. And because of that, like, I don't think I would want her to be cured. Like, the whole let's end this thing doesn't sit well with me. This kind of dives into that. And like I said, even some of the wording that Scentsy used when they were showing the warmers and you kind of saw me reading through it. I was rolling my eyes a little bit like, yeah, that's how you word it, huh? It bothers a lot of people. Let me know down in the comments what you personally think about the whole curing autism or ending autism thing. I'd be really interested to hear all different perspectives. Even if you're all for it, I want to hear from you because I want to know why. I just want to know why. Tell me your argument. I'm willing to listen. That's why I'm out here. I like to learn why people believe the things they believe. Autism Speaks has the ultimate goal of ending autism by any means necessary. That's like scary wording too, by the way. It's like, wait, you'll do anything for this? Please don't. The majority of their funding goes towards autism research. Now, research, again, in quotation marks. I love this autistic mama. I'm going to start following this page, let me tell you. Research. Not research for improving therapies and equipment that helps individuals with autism. No. Which is actually what we would need. Thank you. If you could provide me more therapies and more ways for me to do that outside of the box thinking, teaching with my daughter, that would be a hell of a lot more helpful to me than researching for a cure for autism. It really would. Seriously. And there's a lot of people that have autism that need extra equipment. There are some cases out there where kids are in wheelchairs. Could you maybe help provide wheelchairs to some people that cannot afford it? Here in Canada, we're pretty lucky. We get free healthcare. If we need a wheelchair, we can get it pretty easily. I hear in the USA, though, not the same. So can you please maybe help with that more? And that tends to be the issue that people have with this. It feels like displaced help, right? And we don't want to cure our kids. They're also trying to find a prenatal test for autism similar to the one they have for Down syndrome so that mothers will no longer have autistic babies. I just want to say something about this though. It's not always so that the mother will terminate the pregnancy. There have been a lot of parents that have gotten the Down syndrome testing done that have still gone ahead with the full pregnancy and still had their children with Down syndrome. They just wanted to be prepared because maybe they have another child in their family with Down syndrome, so they know it's in the genetics, and so they're just like, just in case my kid does have it, I want to be more prepared. If you wanted the testing for that reason, awesome. It's okay to want to know before your kid's born if they have something, just so you can better prepare yourself. I do not at all agree with finding out your kid might have Down syndrome or autism and terminating your pregnancy over that. That's the problem with that one. So as a mother of a child with autism, I wouldn't change a hair on his head. Like I just went on a big rant about my kid. Exactly. And for most of us, we feel that way. So when we see words like cure, change, I don't want that. I just want some more tools to help me out. I want some more therapies. I want better help at schools. I want like more EAs and things like that. That's what we need, not the cure. This is her point too, right? His autism does not define him. Very big thing. Do not let these things define you as a person. Here, and I'm sure in the States too, we had something when I was in counseling. Don't ever let it define you. We have people's first approach here. I'm sure you guys have it in the States too, where instead of saying autistic person, we say person with autism because they are a person before they have autism. It's a way for you to not define yourself by what you have. That is not who you are. Like, I'm Queen. I may have CPTSD, but that is definitely the last part of who I am. First, I'm a mom. Second, I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. I'm a writer. I do YouTube. I'm AntiMLM. All those things come before my CPTSD to me. Like, you know, in terms of defining myself, if someone was like, who are you? I would not automatically be like, I'm a bisexual centrist with CPTSD, which is why identity politics drives me a little bit crazy. I'm just going to throw that out there. Identity politics is all about that. And then you have people like us who are all about the persons first, and we're like, whoa, like, that changes all that. Okay, now you are actually identifying as hashtags and stuff on your Instagrams, and stop it. You can be open and honest about it, but don't let it be who you are. It's a very tiny part of you. That always helps. And because of that, you should be able to look at your child, if you have a child with autism, and understand that that's only a small part of who they are. They are so many other things. It's like, please see me as a person instead of as my autism, you know? And I completely am on board with that. Please see me as a person instead of somebody with CPTSD, you know, like, I can relate. When we say things like, his autism does not define him, but it definitely plays a role in who he is, that's kind of what is meant by that. You can appreciate how it plays a role, again, without letting it define your kid, right? Like, does that make sense? I would never take that away, and I would never, ever wish that he hadn't been born because of his autism. No. I am so grateful for having my child just the way she is. I couldn't imagine not having her here. Like, I could never say that I regretted having my child, ever, because I really don't. It was one of the best things that I've ever done with my life. And yeah, like, to say that you wish that your child's never been born, whether it's for autism or anything else, is a pretty disgusting statement. Just don't ever say that. Especially your own child, please. Frankly, as an autistic person, I can't believe an organization that claims to represent me honestly wishes I were never born. And that's how that comes across. If they're actually advocating for this test to come out so that you can opt out of having an autistic child, that's kind of what they're implying. And as a mom also of one, I assure you, none of us actual good moms out here would ever wish that our kids were not born. Like I said, whether it's for autism or anything else, that's just never a thought. You're never like, oh, I wish I didn't have my child. Just an awful thing to say as a parent, as an organization that claims to be advocating for parents. There is not one member of their board with autism, people like Autistic Mama, who brought up the fact that they're called Autism Speaks and don't have anyone with autism speaking on their board. it looks like really tokeny. Like, okay, look, now we do have one. You know, it's Autism Speaks is one of the few disability charities that refuses to include individuals with disabilities on their board or in leadership positions. They are trying to make decisions regarding the future of autism without consulting any individuals with autism. That's worrisome to me. There are so many adults out there with autism that could be on that board. And they would be able to function fine. Hell, they could even come and help you with the fundraising. Just because they have autism doesn't mean that they can't do anything. Remember, we need to cure it. That is angering. Honestly, they should only have a couple people on their board without autism, if you want my honest to God truth. So you need to have a couple people on there that represent people without autism, you know. But then the rest of the board, to me, how many members are on the board? Usually 12. Like, the other 10 people should have autism. Like, that should be the ratio, not 11 people without one person. Because again, like I want to say, one person doesn't speak for all the people with autism. So you would think that you would want like a good 10 different types of people with autism to all have a voice on that board. Like, if I was running that board, that would be my goal. So that I have all, you know, I'd want some conservative ones. I'd want some liberal ones. I'd want some that are, you know, maybe a little less verbal than others. Like, I would want all the types of autism that I could possibly get on my team if I was running an organization called Autism Speaks, speaking for people with autism. Like, it kind of blows my mind a little bit that it's not a thing, and that more people aren't kind of flipping out about this. Please, if you're out there and you watch this and you do YouTube, please do a video about Autism Speaks and how this sucks. So after being criticized so heavily for this, Autism Speaks added John Elder Robinson. There's that one person, an author and autism advocate who has autism, to the board. He later resigned because the organization had no respect for individuals with autism, and he could no longer align himself with their beliefs. Imagine. Right? So the person that they added, like I said in my video, was like, yo, I can't support this anymore. I gotta go. So now they don't have anyone again. Yay! For those who say that it's simply that there aren't autistic people interested and qualified, the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network's board includes several autistic self-advocates. You do realize that in mental health advocacy groups, they also have a bunch of people with mental health issues on their boards, right? Don't tell me that people aren't able. Just because you have a disability doesn't mean that you're not able to do things. Just saying. And here we go. Update. Autism Speaks has responded to this criticism and has added autistic members to their board. While it's a teeny tiny baby step in the right direction, it doesn't rectify the damage this organization has done. Just a little disclaimer. Autism Speaks uses disgusting marketing techniques, you know, like Scentsy, the MLM. Just throwing that out there. Autism Speaks says that they're all for spreading awareness of autism, but in reality, they are spreading only fear. Over the years, they have produced some really terrible videos to market their organization that portray children with autism as something to fear. Again, they talk about I am autism. You can find it on YouTube. I highly recommend going and giving it a watch. Maybe we'll watch it. I don't know if I could watch it and like not get copyright struck. I'll try and figure it out. But yeah, I do recommend going and watching it. It will show you the horror of how they view people with autism. This lovely organization that apparently speaks for all of the people with autism. I know where you live. If you're happily married, I will make sure that your marriage fails. You are scared, and you should be. Just some of the lines from the movie. They also made a movie called Autism Every Day, and we talked about that, and we talked about how the mother in that talked about how she wanted to drive off a bridge. Yep, but don't worry. She only didn't do that because she also had a neurotypical child. So, I mean, they need her. But if it was just that one child with autism, oh yeah, driving into the river. People are so disgusting. Again, I'm going to leave this down in the bottom so that you can go and actually watch these for yourself. Please do. It's really gross. Don't take my word for it. Go see for yourself. Overall, I just cannot in good conscience support Autism Speaks as a mother of an autistic child or as an autistic person myself. I can't support them as a mother of an autistic child, and I have to tell you, even if I wasn't a mother of an autistic child, I still would not be supporting them right now because this is disgusting. I know that these aren't common knowledge facts, but as you know more, you can do more. And that's kind of why I'm making these videos again, because when I joined Scentsy, I had no clue about all this stuff. And again, I wouldn't have supported this organization at all had I known what it's really all about and how it actually thinks about people with autism. I definitely wouldn't have bought this thing. I want to show it to you because I want to let you know to donate to it instead of Autism Speaks. Can we start pumping out them instead? Can we just take out the whole puzzle piece thing? Take out the whole light it up blue on April 2nd. And then during Autism Awareness Month, which is April, let's all donate and support the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network. I will do another video on them if you're interested and you want to know more so that you can donate and support. Might be a good idea. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. It might be a little bit of a different thing because usually I talk about these things that aren't good, and then we'd be talking about an agency that's good. It would be a little bit that's weird. It might be fun. So let me know if you want me to deep dive this one and we can talk about how they are way better than Autism Speaks. As a mom with it, trust that I know what we need and it's more of what this agency does and nothing that the other one does. Makeup time! I know this is an MLM makeup video where I only do a little bit of makeup at the end because there was a lot I wanted to talk about with this. I wanted to actually show you guys, what's said about it on the website. I wanted to show you Heidi and Orville being all excited about donating the money, and I didn't have much time to do much makeup for that. So I'm just gonna powder my face a little bit and let's just talk for a moment about the conclusion of all this. My conclusion is that not a lot of people seem to know about, or didn't until the last couple of years with a lot of people speaking out, didn't seem to know about the controversies and the actual beliefs of Autism Speaks. I don't know why. Maybe they've been hiding it pretty well. I mean, I didn't know. And then when you have MLMs like Scentsy promoting it, a lot of people just assume, oh, it must be a good organization. A lot of people like Scentsy. Scentsy is a huge, huge company here in Canada. It's considered the safe MLM, which I really need people to stop calling it the safer MLM, please. Because apart from the products being a little bit more safe, everything else is the same. All the same culty behaviors, all the same bullying when you leave, all the same having to get an 80 PV in order to get paid, and etc. Using kids to sell things. Scentsy is probably one of the worst companies for asking parents to use kids to sell things. I remember even with this thing, having my daughter pose, cuddling this in order for me to try to make sales of it and being like, look at how much she loves him. She loves him so much. You want to buy one and you want to donate to Autism Speaks. So obviously they don't tell a lot of people. I wanted to kind of get the word out, let you all know that if you are buying Scentsy and you're buying this thing or the piece warmer piece-by-piece warmer that I never got, thank God. And so just know what Autism Speaks is actually about. Because I didn't know. So I want to make sure you all know. So I'm letting you all know now. And now hopefully we can do better. We can stop supporting that and we can look for other agencies to support people with autism. I'm all about donating and supporting people with autism. Just don't donate to Autism Speaks because they bad. Thanks so much for watching my video. I'm sorry that my funds go to such a bad organization. I wish Scentsy would fix that. I know. Do you want to tell them to fix it? Okay. All right. So guys, please do give the video a like, subscribe if you're new here. Think about joining my amazing members. I'm releasing a lot of previews into next videos. I'm releasing a family vlog once a week. I'm going to start in a few weeks doing a live stream as well for members only. Those won't be public because I don't understand the point of doing a public live stream for members only. Like, even if my members can't make it, I'll do a live stream all by myself, and then they can just watch it on the member thing after with the replay. I don't care. Y'all know me. Think about joining. We're going to be having a lot of fun, and please do not donate or support agencies like Autism Speaks. Don't support MLM companies, but like I said, a lot of the anti-MLM community, they admit to still buying some Scentsy. So don't buy Bernie the Buddyfly. Just don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Don't do it. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous day. Take care. If you do want to actually see me do my full face of makeup, I did a live stream on Instagram this morning, and you can watch that. So don't worry, there is a little bit of makeup MLM Monday happening. And I will see you guys very soon. We are going to be doing an r/wholesome memes video this Wednesday since it's been highly requested again. I know, we all need some happy. And then I have some more surprises coming for you. We have another live stream on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you don't miss that. And I'll see you guys soon, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye! Bye! Don't buy me! Just out of here. Yo, am I gonna get canceled now for beating up a stuffed animal? Do it. I definitely wouldn't have bought this thing. Yeah.